Hello, this is System Software and Compiler Lab Experiment 2 output, and here I'm Manchula. I'm here to explain you about the second experiment output. Okay, what is the second experiment? It is symbol table management. What is a symbol table? A symbol table is a data structure containing a record for each integer with fields with the attributes of the identifier. The attributes may be the information about the storage allocated for the identifier, data type, and scope of the identifier. By using these records, each of the identifier can be retrieved easily and quickly. During the lexical analysis, the identifiers will be found and stored into the symbol table, but the attributes will not be stored in lexical fields. The compiler and assembler will be having their own symbol tables. The expression will be given as the input, and the output obtained will be containing the table of information about the identifier. Now let us go to our program. Okay. Initially, I'm getting the size of the code from the user, and I'm storing it in a variable called int. Int. Then I'm getting the code from the user. I'm storing it in a string array named as A over here, and I'm given the size of the array as 40. And using a for loop, I'm checking each and every element in the array A array. Initially, we'll be declaring a keyword. So, in the first position, it will be a keyword. So, I'm printing it as keyword in the first position, that is A of I, printing it as keyword. Then, in the next position, that is in the A of I plus 1, if it is a semicolon, then it can be again followed by a keyword. So, I'm printing it as keyword and the value of it, that is the value in the I plus 1 position in the A array. And for the purpose of identifiers, I have given some strings, that is some characters. I have declared it, and I have stored it in a string array C over here. And I am storing the length of the C array in a variable called CR. And in the for loop, if I am checking, if in the A of k position, that is in starting position A is equal to 0, that is in the starting position 0th position of A array, if it is equal to 0, then I am printing it as identifier. That is before the equal to symbol, it will be an identifier, and after the symbol, it will be the value of that identifier. For example, int A is equals to 5 means in the 0th position, 0th position, it will be that is equal to symbol over here, and in the k minus 1th position, it will be the identifier. What int is here, we have used int, so int will be the identifier, and after the equal to symbol, that is k plus 1 position, the value of that identifier will be there over here. And if there is comma over there, then it can again be followed by an identifier and the value of it. So I'm printing it in this line. Okay. To print the functions, if it in the kth position, if it is an open bracket, then it might be it is a function. So I'm printing the name of the function, that is I'm keeping the kth position as open bracket means, then k minus 1th position, it will be the name of the function. And in the k plus 1 portion, the data type of the argument will be there. If it, for example, int add is equals to in the open bracket int comma int, means the data type I have mentioned in this is int. So in this value, for this output, it will print as int. It can again be followed by n number of parameters. So I'm giving it over here. Okay, now let us see the output for this. Here I have given the size of the input as 11, and I am giving the code over here that int A is equals to 5, int add, I have given the parameter list over here as 2 parameters I have declared here, given the data type alone in this. Okay, for this I'm getting the keyword as int and int over here, and before I have used an identifier A, so and the parameter value of it, and that is the value after this equal to is 5. I have got the parameter value over here, and for this thing int add, the name of the function function is add. I have mentioned it over here. So that is printing as add over here. The data type of the function I have mentioned here as int, and that is in the parameter. First parameter I have got the data type over here. For the second parameter I have got the data type as int over here. This is the output of the second experiment. Thank you.